Hi guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm really glad you stopped by. And in today's video, I'm going to be planning in my classic happy planner for the week of December 9th through the 15th. It's a vertical planner. And in today's video, I'm going to be using some products that Arteza sent to me that are kind of cool. So if you'd like to see what happens with that, stick around. Hey guys, I'm here to plan in my classic happy planner for the week of the 9th through the 15th. This is the planner that I use for my wellness, and it's this Wild at Heart planner. I love this one because it's really neutral, even though there are some colors in it. This month is like a dusty purple, which I can work with for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out those pages and get started. So I'm getting a little tired of winter already. I know it just started, but I get, kind of bummed out when the weather's yucky, and today is super yucky outside. So for my wellness planner, I'm going to bring in some bright colors, and I thought I would use a couple of pages from this paper pad that I bought at Michael's. It's really kind of cool and funky. It reminds me of like art journaling, which I really kind of want to get into that sort of style a little bit. Not every time, but I want to try some things out. So I pulled a couple of pages out of there. I thought this one and this one. So they're very bright and I think they're really cool. So I thought I would cut this girl out and then kind of use this around the page. I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to start by cutting her out and kind of go from there and just figure out then where I want that other paper to go. Okay, I think she's pretty cool looking, don't you? I like her. So trying to think about this. I almost want to do some watercoloring myself instead of using this paper. I am not sure. Maybe use both. That might not match so well. I don't know. Let me rip this and just see where we're at then. So I think I'll probably kind of rip it down in some sort of diagonal like this over here. So let's just, this is scary. I could cover up the whole month over there if I wanted. I don't know how this is going to work. Maybe I bring this over here too. It seems so symmetrical though, doesn't it? I could do like, I could carry this over all the way over to this part. I think I'd like her better over here, kind of coming off of there a little bit. Okay, why don't I glue these down like this and then just see what to do next. Oh, by the way, The reason you don't see writing on this spread is that I am doing a whole lot of videos at once. It's not even this week yet. So I am like, I've been like a maniac kind of doing these videos ahead of time so that I can have some time off at Christmas. So right now it is November 30th. So I haven't even gotten to this week yet. Uh-oh, look what I did. I put the little thing there, so I'll have to cover that with her, which I guess I will. So let me go ahead and take a Zig Glue Pen. Not a Zig. Why do I keep calling it a Zig? It is a Zig. Never mind. I'm losing my mind. So I'm going to take this Zig Glue Pen and put it around all the edges here, just so that I can make sure that these little pieces get down on the page, because otherwise it's going to stick up and bother me. So I'm going to place her right there and trim off the bottom because it went off the page just a touch. Okay, that's pretty cool looking so far. I think that's pretty neat. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down on the other side. This has cat's hair stuck in it. Isn't that great? Lovely. All right, so right away off the bat, it's like really bright, and I like that a lot. I don't know if you guys like it, but I think it's pretty freaking cool. But what I'm going to do now is put some more things around the page, obviously, and I'm going to put some boxes over top of the paper just to be able to write on it without, you know, writing directly onto the paper, although I can do that. But let me grab my Colorful Boxes book and just see what I have going on. I don't know how I feel about colored boxes on top of there because there's so much color already. I want to go for the black boxes, but I think I'm out of the ones I need. So I might have to rethink and maybe use silver, which is kind of a risk, or gold, which I think I like better, but it's still so gold, you know. You know how I feel about gold foil, but I think in this spread it might just work. So let me just look at this. So these are the size I like the best typically, these and these, and I only have one of these and I don't have any of those. So I could cut some of these down or use these big ones. Let me see, I do have some of these. I don't know how I feel about the black though. I'm almost thinking the gold might be better. Okay, so I did a lot of thinking. I was trying to figure out what to do with this. I think I'm going to use gold boxes, but before I do that, I'm going to start, I'm going to use some watercolor in here. And Arteza just sent me this watercolor pencil set. This is really, really pretty. You guys, look at these. They're pretty to look at. Like, I just like opening them and like looking at them. Like, aren't they beautiful? I love these colors. And they have, there's 3 layers in this 72 set. Look at that. There's a lot of colors in here. And I've never used watercolor pencils before, but I was playing around with them a little bit, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just do my best. And I'm using these 3 colors because they are going to coordinate with my spread. And I'm just going to play around and see what I can do. Definitely out of my comfort zone here, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'll put a link to these watercolor pencils in the description box below if you would like to try them out. I find that Arteza has actually really cool products that are pretty comparable to more higher end products, but they're a lot cheaper. They actually really work well. I love this one's called Fruit Punch, this is called Robin Egg Blue, and then purple iris. So these are the three colors I'm going to be using today. And there's lots of different ways you can use watercolor pencils. I'm going to show you the way that I guess is probably the most common. Well, I'm going to draw some lines, and I'm going to do purple on the top because there's a purple line here. I'm going to go right over this. I'm going to kind of draw some purple lines and kind of do a gradient and then bring in some water. I don't know what's going to happen. We might end up having some trouble here, but let's just see how it goes. I've been watching some videos on watercolor pencils just to see like what the different techniques are, and there are quite a few techniques, but for me, I just think I'm going to try to do it. I think maybe I'll bring in, should I do blue stripe here as well? Should I keep with the purple and then go like blue and pink? Let's start with like dark on the top here and then kind of blend it down. Uh-oh, there's these on the back. That's going to be a problem, but maybe once we put the water down, it won't be as noticeable. It's doing like a rubbing on the back here. That is not ideal. All right. Let's just see what happens when I put water to this. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I hope I don't mess up the whole spread, but let's just see how it goes. All right, I'm going to take kind of a bigger brush here. I'm going to start. Yeah, I was told to start. I mean, I wasn't told. From the video I was. Start at the bottom and go up when you're doing a gradient so that you don't blend the color out into the white part. And you can blend it down a little bit. Okay. Kind of cool looking, right? I don't know. I don't like that line there, but we can cover that with a sticker. You know I'm all about covering things with the sticker. I'm gonna try the blue now. I don't know what I'm doing. I am definitely a novice at different types of art. I did not go to art school. I wish I went to art school, but I didn't. I have a psychology degree instead, which is fine. I'm not using it, but still fine. But I wish I went to art school because I could have learned a lot. And I think art is my strength. I just never took it to that level. I guess because I figured I wasn't going to be able to make a good living at it, but now I'm trying to make a living at it, so there's that. This paper is going to definitely warp a little bit, but it's okay. I'm going to do the pink down here. Okay. Start at the bottom here and go up. All right, let's just let that dry. And I guess I'm going to do the same thing on this side, only the purple's covered. So we'll do blue. I probably should have done this before putting the paper down, but that's fine. Blue, and then pink down here. I do like how vibrant these colors get. Once you put water to them, they definitely take on a different tone. Because look at the color over here, it's like warmer, and then when you put the water on it, it gets a little bit cooler. See that? Kind of like that. I actually like this color better. I think it matches the page better than this one. So this is just me playing around, you guys. don't be afraid to play around in your planner, because, you know, like, life's too short to do the same thing all the time, and it can't hurt to try different things out, you know, because there's always next week. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to try another technique, which is to take, this is risky, but I'm going to use the pink to start. So you take a wet paintbrush and you take this pencil, and I'm going to flick it to make like little dots. I don't know. We're just trying this out. And I'm going to take all the blue, put some blue down here. Now I've still got pink on here. Put some blue up here. Kind of interesting, right? I'm just going to put these together, and I'll just kind of do this across the page. Now I'll take some purple and do the same thing. Still blue. Okay, maybe just a touch more here. Maybe some up here a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm going to let it dry and just see, and then we'll go from there. Okay, before I show you the results of that, I am going to just show you more about these watercolor pencils. And this is the Arteza mixed media pad, and they sent me a few of these to try out. What I'm going to do is just show you the colors of the watercolor pencils. And you've already seen a few of them, but I'm going to just do this, use these colors on this pad, and I'm just going to speed it up, and then I'll add some water to it to show you what the colors do when they are wet. So here we go. Okay, so I think that experiment was actually really interesting. Most of the colors became more vibrant. Some of them like got lighter if they were already light, but you can see they're all different. I kind of learned as I went along to kind of rub it in a little bit more, so you can, I guess it depends on the technique you're looking for, but if you want more of like the pencil to show through as streaks, you don't have to work it in as much, but if you want it to blend in, you just work it in a little bit more. I did use a little bit too much water down here, but I'm still learning to use watercolor pencils. This is all new to me, so that was actually really fun. And you can also use these pencils dry. I know that that's not what they're intended for, but I have other watercolor pencils that I bought periodically that like single watercolor pencils. I just needed the color, and actually I use them as dry pencils, so you can do that as well. So these will be in the description box below, and also this pad of paper, the paper actually worked really well and didn't warp underneath, so that's good. This is like a thick multimedia paper that can take a lot of different types of media, so I think this is actually really good as well. So check that out. And now back to planning. All right, so here is the result of my painting. I think it turned out pretty cool. By itself, it's not the best, but I'm gonna put stickers on top of it, and as a background, I think it's gonna look kind of neat. So I decided that I was gonna use the gold boxes because I just think it kind of goes with the theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these gold boxes down just in various places on the spread. I don't quite know yet what I'm going to put here, but it is going to be my journaling spread, so there's going to be just some journaling going on around here, and I will be writing in these boxes. So I think this is kind of cool and just sort of magical looking, and I think I like it. So just something a little bit different than what I'm used to. Maybe layer one of these here. I don't know, that's right across there. Maybe not. Maybe layer this one there. I don't know. Hold on. Hold off on that. We're going to go for the smaller ones now. Some of this size. I will layer one on there. And I'll probably put some quotes on here as well. I could letter quotes myself, but I think I am going to put some sticker quotes down too, or in place of, I should say. Let me first grab some quotes and see where they're going to fit on here. So let me look in the, gosh, there's so many different quote books now. How about encouragement and encourager maybe? Those aren't really the colors. Let me see. I have like a style I'm looking for that I'm not sure I can find in the Happy Planner, but that one's kind of cool though. It's not really the right colors, but let me just see what this would look like. I know it's really big. I don't think there's anywhere, unless I put it right here. Whoa, uh-oh. I don't want it to pull up the paint. I'm not sure that it will, but... Oh, jeez. Story of my life, you guys. What if I do put it kind of right here? I kind of like that. That's interesting. I sort of like this color palette now. I do think it goes. So let's see if I can find some other quotes like that. Let me look in encouragement again. I think those quotes look actually really cool on it. I don't think this quote goes so well, but I might leave it there anyway. And I think I'll just put another little box down here. I kind of went crazy with the quotes. There's not as many boxes, but there's still a lot of room to write this week, so I think that will be okay. What else do we need? Is that everything? I keep feeling like this one's crooked. I think what's happening is this is crooked. Like the paper's a little bit crooked, the way I cut it. What else am I looking for here? I feel like the top of the page, I should have done more paint splashes up here, but wondering if there's anything else I can do up there to kind of jazz it up. Before, like once before, I had used a technique where I did some scratchy circles around the numbers. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I kind of think that would go really well with this spread. So let me try that. And I'm just going to take a piece of scratch paper and just try different pen colors. I could use black, but I feel like it might overpower things. So I'm thinking maybe like a turquoise color. Let's see. So if I kind of just did this, you know what I mean? Not that. Not that. Let me try the turquoise first and just see. If I mess it up, I can probably white it out. So just like kind of scratchy like that and not. Is this the right color pink? I feel like it is because this is bright here, so let's go for it. Okay, I think that kind of adds something to the spread. I think it makes it look more cohesive and interesting. And I gotta tell you, you guys, I'm kind of in love with this. I know that my watercoloring looks a little weird because it comes across here or whatever, but this is a very messy look, so I'm sort of okay with it. And I like the whole vibe of this. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. And if you like this sort of style, let me know. And I guess I will see you tomorrow for another video. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.